talk was definitely worth the money. You know how they was like, yo, when you take the talk of the money, it was definitely worth it. He was saying, you know, like, to believe in yourself and just always, like, follow, like, what's in your heart. And not what no one else is saying or anything. Just do what's in your heart.
So if you're watching this, look at what you're doing to the kid, man.
It appears Diddy's own son, Justin Combs, is ready to spill some serious tea, and it's about none other than Jay Z and Beyoncé. Justin claims that Hov and Bey straight up abandoned Diddy like he was disposable and left him to take the fall. And guess what? Justin claims they've done worse dirt than Diddy, only nobody's talking about it yet. So is he fed up with their silence? Could Justin really be about to expose Jay and Bey's secret?
Your advice would be, say no to the 500 grand and take the dinner with Hov.
Definitely take the dinner with Hov.
If true, this could shake the industry to its core. Justin's accusations aren't just stirring the pot, they're threatening to blow the lid off some of the most guarded secrets in the industry. If you think Diddy's arrest is just a random event, think again. This could be part of a much bigger game, one where the real players, people like Jay Z and Beyoncé, are making sure they stay untouchable. And Justin's not holding back, he's hinting that these two might have their hands dirtier than anyone ever suspected. But 50 Cent predicted it long ago. Think about it, Diddy has always been a titan in the game, just like Jay. But now that Diddy's name is in the headlines for all the wrong reasons, where are his friends? Jay Z and Diddy have had each other's backs for years, so why did Jay and Bey go radio silent the second things got hot for Diddy? Could it be that they were waiting for the right moment to distance themselves? Justin's suggesting exactly that Diddy's being sacrificed to protect others higher up the food chain. Jay Z and Beyoncé have carefully crafted their public personas. They're seen as untouchable, above the drama, and squeaky clean. But what if that's all just smoke and mirrors? Some folks are even speculating that Jay Z used Diddy's downfall to shield himself, diverting attention from his own past dealings. Remember, these are people who've built empires, and you don't reach that level without getting your hands dirty. What if Diddy, with all his controversies, became the perfect target to deflect the heat? Here's where things get wild. Justin might know exactly what kind of skeletons Jay and Bey are hiding. Insiders are whispering that the couple has been involved in some high-stakes business moves that would make headlines explode if exposed. Think secret partnerships, offshore accounts, and hush-hush favors to powerful people. And let's not forget the rumors about backdoor dealings in the music industry, shady contracts, payoffs, and artists being blackballed or controlled. With Justin ready to snitch, all of that might come out. If he spills the tea, Jay Z and Beyoncé could be forced to answer for things they thought were long buried. What's stopping Justin from exposing their dirty laundry? After all, he's grown up in those circles. He's seen the kind of things that don't make it into interviews or documentaries. We've all seen them linked up with Diddy on countless occasions, whether it's business deals, private events, or those mysterious meetings behind closed doors. Now, with Diddy facing these brutal charges, the big question is, were they in on it too? Could this be the end of music's power couple as we know it? Are Jay and Bey about to face the same harsh allegations as Diddy?
Coming up, Sean will talk. That's why Jay Z is running.
And if so, what secrets have they been hiding all this time? Let's find out. Diddy, who got hit with some serious charges this week, racketeering, conspiracy, and trafficking, has pleaded not guilty and is staying behind bars until his federal trial in New York. So what's next for the 54-year-old music mogul? And what about the employees and associates who were allegedly involved in this whole mess? Damian Williams, the U.S. attorney for the Southern District of New York, the guy who brought the indictment, was pretty vague when asked if more charges might be coming for Diddy or anyone else. "I can't rule anything out, anything's possible," Williams said. The investigation is very active and ongoing, and if you know anything about how this office works, you know developments are definitely on the horizon, but I can't say for sure right now. Apparently, several of Combs's former employees have been chatting with prosecutors. According to someone close to the investigation, word is that at least one male worker is expected to testify soon, and the witnesses' stories go even deeper than what's in this week's indictment. Prosecutors say they've already interviewed over 50 victims and witnesses so far.
Low level would be, let's just say, the housekeeper who picked up after one of the sex parties. But a high level enabler would be someone who lured the women to come into the
bar. And get this, some sources hint that Diddy might not have been the only big name involved.
I have no doubt that perhaps there are some other high level celebrities, high profile individuals who attended these parties, participated in.
50 Cent's been talking about Diddy's case, and it seems like there's more to it than just throwing shade at Diddy. Why? Because it ties back to his long-running beef with Jay Z. Jay Z has this knack for staying in the spotlight, and no matter what's going on, he always finds a way to grab headlines. Ever since he hit it big, the media has been all over him like his life's a constant soap opera full of drama, that people can't get enough of. Now, for over 20 years, 50 Cent and Jay Z have been in this back and forth beef that just won't die. It all started in 1999 when 50 called Jay out on his track, How to Rob. Jay Z didn't take that lightly and fired back with a line in his song, It's Hot Some Like It Hot, saying, I'm about $1, what the F is 50 cents? People thought Jay was trying to shut 50 down right from the jump. Things got even spicier when 50 responded with Be a Gentleman, telling Jay Z to watch what you say. That track dropped in 2002 on 50's mixtape Guess Who's Back, and ever since then, the tension between these two has been real. So when 50 Cent talks about Diddy, it's not just about Diddy, it's about keeping the beef alive with Jay Z too. After all, in the hip-hop world, the drama runs deep.
Jay walked in the studio, he said it before, but I'm telling you how impactful it was. He walked in the studio, he was like, yo, this dude 50, y'all gonna have to deal with him in the next couple months. He said it to the whole crew.
50 Cent's revelations seem to paint Jay Z as someone who will stop at nothing to stay on top. And, honestly, given Jay's history, it's not too surprising. He's been tied to all sorts of shady dealings beyond just questionable business moves. So when 50 throws accusations his way, it's easy for some to believe there's more beneath the surface. What adds even more fuel to the fire is the fact that, despite 50 Cent being one of the best-selling rappers in history, he's never won a Grammy. And 50 hasn't been quiet about it, either. He's made it clear he thinks the industry has been rigged against him from the start. On the other hand, Jay Z's out here with 24 Grammy Awards to his name, and there's been speculation that 50 believes Jay's powerful connections and influence might be part of the reason he's been snubbed so often. It's a wild dynamic. 50 Cent's throwing shade, not just because of their long-standing beef, but because he truly feels like Jay's been playing the game on a whole different level, using every trick in the book to stay at the top. As 50 Cent went through his career, he started feeling like the music industry played favorites, and Jay Z was definitely one of them. He believed Jay's success overshadowed his own, sparking a rivalry that's lasted for years.
The content is similar to what I would do. They didn't recognize mine. They gave me Grammys when I was with them, when I'm on records with them and them.
Even with all of Jay Z's Grammy wins, 50 didn't back down. He's been vocal about how he thinks the system's rigged and biased, but instead of staying quiet, he kept pushing back, doing his own thing, and proving he could make a mark in the industry despite it all. The timeline of Jay Z and 50 Cent's relationship is definitely complicated. Even now, 50 Cent still seems to have some lingering feelings towards H, but he's also come to realize that maybe the issue isn't just with Jay Z himself. Despite their ups and downs, 50 hints that the real source of tension between them might be...
I don't see them actually want to accomplish having enough. You know what creates cool around you now?
Something neither of them can fully put a finger on, even Jay Z. It's like there's an underlying mystery to their rivalry that's never really been solved. In stark contrast to the complexities of Jay Z and 50 Cent's relationship, last year's Super Bowl was all about unity and celebration. 50 Cent hit the stage, performing alongside some of his favorite rap legends like Eminem, Snoop Dogg, and Kendrick Lamar. The vibe was electric, and it got even better when Mary J. Blige joined them on stage. It was a star-studded event that showed the power of music to bring people together, even amidst personal rivalries. That was big, he said.
With M, because like with Nori was, he had communication. He said, yeah, I talked to the big homie. He said, told Jay, he was telling me.
Like I'm looking at Dre, that's Dre too. You see what I'm saying? It's Dre, and really M, because he wouldn't do it without me. In a recent interview with Big Boy's Neighborhood, 50 Cent opened up about some interesting insights into the events that have been unfolding since last year. Despite both him and Jay Z building massive hip-hop empires, their relationship has never been particularly close. This became clear when 50 suggested that Jay Z might have intentionally left him out of the commercial for
big. Like look, Dre, that's Dre too. You see what I'm saying? It's Dre and really M, because he wouldn't do it without me.
For the 2022 Super Bowl halftime show. 50 said, I got the call before the Pepsi ad went up. I wasn't in the ad because of Jay Z and them putting it together. When asked if his exclusion was intentional, 50 responded, no, I think they were saying the NFL had some issues with me. On the other hand, Jaguar writes accusations have painted a vivid picture of a dark underbelly in the industry, and it's becoming harder to ignore. Jaguar is not just throwing around accusations for fun, she's backing it up with years of frustration and the feeling that she's been on this lonely crusade. With Diddy now under the spotlight, her claims are taking on a new weight. But it didn't stop there. Jaguar shifted her focus to Jay Z, and let's just say she had some choice words for him too. She called out the Roc Nation mogul for staying silent during the entire Diddy scandal, feeling that he's trying to keep a low profile and dodge any accountability. According to Jaguar, he's deeply connected to all the drama but is just pretending everything is fine, while the world around him goes crazy. Like, how can someone that powerful just ignore what's going on around him? Maybe Diddy knows too much, and the powers that be decided it was time to push him out before he became a liability. Or maybe Justin feels betrayed not just by the system, but by the very people who were supposed to be family Jay and Bey. There are even wilder theories floating around that Jay Z and Beyoncé have been consolidating power behind the scenes for years. Could they have been planning to edge Diddy out all along? If so, this isn't just about personal betrayal, it's about power, influence, and control over the industry. And Justin snitching might be the first crack in a very well-constructed facade. So what happens if Justin talks? If Justin really lets everything out, this could be one of the biggest scandals the music world has ever seen. We're not just talking about tarnished reputations. This could lead to legal battles, investigations, and people being dragged into the spotlight who were never supposed to be there. If Jay and Beyoncé have skeletons in their closet, Justin seems ready to air them all out. And if the industry has taught us anything, it's that when the powerful are threatened, they fight back hard. Could Justin's boldness put him in danger, or will he become the spark that forces the truth to finally come out? One thing's for sure, this isn't just about Diddy, Jay Z, or even Beyoncé. It's about who really pulls the strings in the entertainment industry and what they'll do to stay on top. That's it for today. See you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.